If you are planning on flying to Bali, watch this till the end. I applied for my Indonesia eVisa from home and it literally took me just 5 minutes. No agents, no confusion, no airport hassle. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process so you can land in Bali completely stress-free. This is part 1 of my Bali series. Hi, my name is Sumit Nyalani and welcome back to my channel. Now, let's go home and get you your eVisa.
Alright, then first of all, what you need to do is just go to Google and look for Bali eVisa. Once you do that, you will get this official eVisa website for Indonesia. You can see the website name very carefully because there are a lot of scams that go when you apply for eVisa. As you can see, it's gonna happen in very 3 quick easy steps. Number 1 step is you need to apply, then you need to make a payment, and as soon as you make a payment, your eVisa is ready to download. Step number 1, select your country. I'm gonna select India. Then on step 2, my main purpose is general, family or social, so I'm gonna select it. Then my sub purpose is tourism, so I'm gonna select tourism, family visit and transit. The next step, I will select for tourist visa on arrival, since Indians are applicable for visa on arrival at a very nominal fee. So I'm gonna select B1 option. My visa type is gonna be B1. Then I'm just gonna select 30 days because that's the only option I have. You can quickly review this that it is only up to 30 days. The cost is around 500,000 IDR, which is somewhere around 27,800 in INR. And then these are some things that you can read or skip. The visa validity is of 90 days. So let's click on that apply button. Once you apply, you would see that if you want your passport size photo, it should be exactly 400 by 600 pixel. Maximum size is 200 MB. If you don't have a passport size photo, go to Canva, just create a new custom size template by 400 into 600 pixel. And what I did is I just clicked one of my photos from my phone camera and I dragged and dropped here. I removed the background, edited some face, and then my passport size photo was ready. Then you just need to upload your passport image and your passport size photo that you just created. Once you fill your passport details, the OCR recognition is gonna translate whatever they see on your passport. So just confirm that all the information here is correct and matches what's on your passport. If it does, click OK. If not, you can click on re-upload. After you upload your image, click on the next button. On this screen, you will see a lot of information has already been pre-filled from your passport. So just again double check that all of these things are correct. Then obviously there are few things still missing. So fill all the details like place of birth, your phone number, and whatever is missing on this page. When you go an address in Indonesia, obviously you'll have a hotel or villa booked. So for example, I'm staying in this Mar resort, so I'm gonna quickly copy paste its address from Google. This address would be your first location. So let's say if you are staying at 3 or 4 different hotels and villas, the very first place that you stay here for me is Mar resort. You need to just post it here, and as soon as you copy the postal code, all the information regarding province, city, district, village would be pre-filled. Then moving forward, you definitely need to attach your main document, which is your return flight ticket or any of your onward tickets. So if you are, let's say, flying from Delhi to Bali, and from Bali, let's say you are going to Bangkok, then in this place you need to put your Bali to Bangkok ticket. Once you pre-fill all of this information, you can just click on the next button, and again there will be a verification step where you need to manually check everything that okay, this is my passport, this is my name, this is my phone number, this is my stay. Make sure you do it very carefully. Just click on the save button, and once you click on the save button, it will tell you that okay, this is the visa application, this is your transaction number. You just need to click on the submit button. The current status is draft. After checking the current status is draft, you can just click on this submit button, and then it will give you an option if you want to continue as a guest or with register. Honestly, you can just continue with as guest, but I chose to register because I'm sure I'm gonna travel to Bali again. And if you are clicking on register, you will just get a tiny OTP, and then you need to click on this payment button. And once you click on this payment button, it will again show you your application. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see make a payment button. Click on that, and on this page you need to enter any of your credit card details. I recommend using a forex card, and once you are done with the card payment, you will get an email on your registered email ID that your visa has been approved. And if you scroll a bit more down, you can actually download your B1 eVisa, and that is it.
That's exactly how you get your Indonesia eVisa in under 5 minutes. In the next video, I'll walk you through the complete Bali airport arrival process so you know exactly what to expect after landing. If you are planning a Bali trip, save this video. It might save you a lot of time at the airport. If this helped, hit the like button, subscribe for more Bali related content, and I'll see you soon in my next Bali video. My name is Sumit Nyalani. Bye bye for now.